Nisambulu Vanaka. We've recently held our annual Diocesan Ministry Conference. Each year we gather clergy and licensed lay ministers together, the opportunity to have some good collegiality, but also to receive some professional development. This year, over a couple of days, we met out at Northwest Anglican, one of our newer church builds on the western edge of Auckland, which is an incredibly developing, growing area. And the theme of our gathering was the idea of putting the confer back into conference. For some time we've been wanting to gather people in this way for the opportunity to talk together about some of the significant issues that we're facing as a church, some of the heavy weather that we're having to steer into. And they are things like the stretch on our finances, with all of the issues that are coming through COVID and then into a recession, the strain that's been putting on places. The challenges of our property portfolio, wonderful set of assets that we hold, but they bring with them the challenges around deferred maintenance and the best use of those resources for the work of the gospel into the future. All the issues around increasing compliance that we're having to face, health and safety, all the systems that we need to do consolidated accounting and much, much more. And then probably most concerning of all for people is the reality of declining congregations in quite a number of places and how we begin to wrestle with that and be able to build healthy and effective congregational life in our ministry units. So I was enormously grateful for the commitment that people made to be together over those couple of days and to be able to listen to some presentation around those themes, and then to gather together in small groups and talk through some of those issues, answer some questions together, and then be able to offer good feedback into the conference to give us more material to work forward with. I think there's quite a few strategic decisions we are going to have to take in coming years, and I'm hoping and praying that our synod together this year will be willing to grapple with some of those and help us to find good ways forward. In spite of all of that, I continue to have incredible confidence in the future of God's church. I do so first and foremost because we are bearers of the good news of Jesus Christ, crucified and risen. And that in itself gives us hope. We're people who have good news to share. The church will never die, but the church does need to learn to adapt and change as we find our way into an ever-changing context. And it is a challenging context, we know that. The church struggling to know its place, struggling to manage itself within, at times, a suspicious and disinterested population. So let's together continue to make a commitment to addressing these things, not hiding from them, and to seeking God's wisdom as we find the right ways through them to build God's church well together now and for the future. Kia ora koutou katoa.